Good morning, brothers and sisters. You are most welcome to Awakening Democracy in India. As we know, we have celebrated our most august, our most holy festival of Independence Day yesterday. We obtained our independence on 15 August 1947. Since then, we have come a long way, and we still have a long way to go. When we look back, since our independence, we have achieved so much progress in almost all walks of life. But yet, there are certain sectors which are still lagging behind, and some of these are the education of the poor. As I have always stated, as I have always expressed my concern about the question of education of the children of the poor. If you look at our rural India, if you look at the slums of our cities, we find that most of the children are still trapped in bad habits and intoxication. So we have to break those chains of conservative thoughts and orthodox thinking. Dear brothers and sisters, we have to get golden opportunity for those children so that they can obtain good quality education. Since independence, we find that some of the people still do not have enough nutritious food to eat. Unless and until our children are hale and hearty, how can they study peacefully? So one sort of and another sort of disturbance keeps on coming to their mind, and they are unable to study properly. So it is my humble request to all responsible people of our country to pay special attention to those waifs and strays, to those children of poor who are lagging behind. Swami Vivekananda has said that the weak, the poor among you are gods. You must worship them in form of serving them best. All saints of our holy land, all gurus, all rishis, all holy men have taught us good lessons, good moral lessons to practice them. What did all our great leaders say about helping other children, helping other people? Is it not our responsibility when we see that one of our neighbors is struggling against poverty, we should extend our helping hand towards it? It is high time the all rich people of India stopped exploiting the innocent people unnecessarily. It is my humble request to all responsible politicians of our country that instead of investing your time, money, energy in some cheap popularity earning activities, please invest your time, money and energy in building good schools. And building good school is not enough. We have to equip with all necessary equipments. For example, today is the age of science and technology. So let our all classes should have technological advanced facilities like computers, good teaching equipments, and all other scientific laboratories where scientific tests are conducted. All students should have all facilities. What I want to say, that building a school building is one thing, but providing good teaching staffs, disciplined teaching staff is also essential, because in the lack of good quality education and dedicated teachers, it is not possible to guide our children, our students in right direction. I am thankful and I am grateful to all those dedicated teachers. I am not neglecting them, I am not insulting them. We have great and dedicated and disciplined teachers all around the country who are working extremely hard. They have given excellent results. Consequently, many of their students have joined government jobs, have joined railways, have joined banks, have joined administrative services, have joined engineering and many more faculties because of the dint of hard work our teachers used to do. So we are grateful to all those teachers, all those professors, all those responsible social workers, all those NGOs, all those governments, all those state governments who are paying their complete attention on health and education of our children. Yesterday we celebrated our Independence Day. Let us take free and fair decision so that we can make India the strongest country in the world. Only question before us today is not to fight with the weaker person or weaker neighbor, but let us see that where our another neighbor of the country has progressed. Let us compare to the stronger country and let them defeat them in all sectors of knowledge. Then we can say that we are the strongest democracy in the world. Ours is a democracy. Today our youths are more free but less stable. They have more freedom and they take wrong decisions due to their freedom. So dear brothers and sisters, freedom does not mean that you take wrong decision. Freedom means you take right decisions and act upon them, work on them, and continuously work on them so that we can become healthiest, strongest and most prosperous country in the world. I am once again very grateful to you all who have been working hard to strengthen India. I do not have any bias against any political thinking unless and until they continue to work to make a strong democracy in our country. All opinions are welcome in our democracy, but the good ones are chosen so that we can work on them so that India can progress. Let us come together, irrespective of our caste, creed, religion, region, and let us make a strong India, one country, from north to south and from south to north and from east to west and from west to east. India is a one united country, and I congratulate you all on this Independence Day. Thank you very much. Let us work hard till our next national festival come. We should not take leave. Every day we should work hard to make a better India, to make a better tomorrow of our children. Thank you very much. Have a nice Sunday and may God bless you all. May you have good health, wealth and prosperity. I pray to God, it is my sincere prayer to God that may God bless our country. May God bless the world. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.